Hello everyone! This week I spent the entire time making some really cool Photoshop actions based on my favorite camera. This here is the Yashica EZ F521. It's cheap, plasticky, and only 5 megapixels. But the photos that come out with this are really nice. Unlike most digital lomography cameras, which are really just cheap cameras rebranded as something stylish and retro, the Yashica has a nice color characteristic that's similar to film. I like it so much that I wanted to buy a second one as a backup, but it's no longer being produced, and I can't find anyone selling it for a reasonable price. So as a personal project, I created a set of Photoshop actions to emulate everything from this camera. From the film-like color characteristics, to all of the in-camera effects, and even the sharpness and noise pattern. I spent so much time making these Photoshop actions to get them to look as authentic as possible, and I wasn't even sure if this was something that people wanted. But I figured that I might as well make it into a proper product that other people can use, and if people like it, they like it. If not, at least it's something that I can still use, right? Anyways, if you're interested in these Photoshop actions, you can find the download link in the video description. After downloading, you can install them by double-clicking on the ATN file. Once you have the ATN file loaded, you can find the actions in the Actions panel. If you don't see this panel, you can open it by going to Window, Actions. Select the Play All Effects action, then hit the play button on the bottom of the panel. It'll automatically render all of the effects so that you don't need to play the actions one by one. Once the action is done playing, you can click Continue to open the History panel, and now you can pick any effect you like. By the way, in the free version, you only get access to a couple of these effects. If you want all of them, you can upgrade to the Pro version. For the layer setup, you'll find it very clean and simple. It's made with the 2-layer technique, which is the most simple and efficient way to color grade in Photoshop. If you want to learn more about that, you can find a link to a tutorial in the video description. If you purchase the Pro version, and thank you so much for your support by the way, you'll get 2 ATN files. If you're using Photoshop CC, make sure that you use the Photoshop CC edition, which can automatically detect and fix common document issues, such as if your image is in the wrong color mode. The Pro version also comes with a lot more features. In addition to getting all of the camera's filters, you'll also get an action that will let you emulate the image quality. It will resize your image, it will match the softness of the sensor and lens, it will add the same sharpening effect, and it will even emulate the same noise pattern. The end result is something that's incredibly close to what the camera produces. Now if you want to go back to your original document, it's all been preserved in this layer here. Simply double click on it and it'll open your original document with all of your layers. You can make any changes you like, and when you're done, simply save and close the document. In the image quality layer group, you'll find 2 layers. You can change the opacity to adjust the strength of the layers. The image quality layer here basically emulates the softness of the camera. There's also an unsharp mask smart filter which you can turn on or off, and this emulates the sharpening effect that the camera does. The noise pattern layer is self-explanatory, but you're probably wondering what these Mosaic filters are here for. Basically, they pixelate the noise in a specific way to match the noise pattern that's generated from the camera. Getting the right noise pattern just makes the emulation look way more authentic, and I personally think that it plays a significant role in the overall look. The final and best feature of the Pro version is that you get the color lookup files. With these files, you can apply the same color grading effect in other software such as Adobe Premiere and Media Encoder. It's also better to use these in Photoshop because they have much more accurate colors. To describe it quickly, the color lookup file will adjust the colors based on the tonal range. Unlike the Photoshop actions, the colors will shift depending if it's in the shadows, midtones, or highlights. To use them in Photoshop, simply add a color lookup adjustment layer or play the load a lookup file action. Give your layer a name, then click OK. In the 3D LUT file drop-down, click on Load 3D LUT. Browse for the file, then click OK. At first glance, it looks the same as the Photoshop actions. But if you compare the photos side by side, you'll notice quite a significant difference, especially with high contrast and colorful photos. So that's how the Photoshop actions work. If you need any help, just open the instructions.html file and you'll find more details in there. To end this video, here are some before and after examples made with these Photoshop actions. Thanks for watching this video. If you liked it, please hit the like button. So I got asked this question a couple times, and it is, how do you emulate effects in Photoshop? For example, if you shoot with film, how do you take a film that you like and use the tones and colors of this film in your digital camera photos? There's a way to do it, but I haven't taught it to you guys yet. Not because I'm trying to keep a secret from you, but because number one, it's convoluted and not straightforward at all. Number two, it's expensive. And what I mean by that is you need one of these color calibration charts. This thing here is $140 US, so it's not cheap. It was very hard for me to justify buying it, and I can imagine how hard it is for other people. But this is what it looks like. And this is the same chart that I used to create the Yashica Photoshop actions, which is this camera over here. Basically what you do is you take a picture with your film or other whatever camera you want, and one with your digital camera. Then you try to get the two images to match. I already taught you guys how to match the tones in Photoshop, and that is my tone matching tutorial. The next step is to match the colors, which is a lot harder. And what I mean by that is you can easily get the red, greens, and blues to match, but once you get these colors to match, the other colors will shift. So you make an adjustment to fix those colors, but that adjustment will ruin your red, greens, and blues again. So you keep going back and forth with these adjustments, and it's never ending. There's a way to make it so that all of the colors will match, but I'm working on a new technique for it. I want it to be sort of like my tone chart technique, where you're taking something very complicated and you're simplifying it down so that the average person will be able to understand and do it. I just need to refine it a bit and make sure that it works in different scenarios. So give me a bit of time, and once I find out, I will definitely make a tutorial for you. Anyways, thanks for watching guys, and for those of you who purchased my Photoshop actions, thank you so much for your support, I really appreciate it. Let me know what you think in the comments, and if you have any questions, feel free to send me a message.